Let me ask you something. What's the difference between you and the person who's already where you want to be? What's the defining factor that separates those who achieve greatness from those who fall short? The answer is simple. It's the work you put in when no one is watching. It's the effort you give when others are resting. It's what you do in the quiet hours when everyone else is making excuses. Success isn't just handed to you. It's earned by the countless hours of hard work that no one sees. It's not just about the visible wins. It's the unseen grind, the sacrifice, the dedication when others are already calling it a day. So ask yourself, are you ready to outwork everyone else in the room? Are you ready to outwork the competition, the doubt, and even your own limits to get what you truly deserve? Let's get one thing straight. Talent alone won't get you there. Success is not a product of some natural gift. It's the result of hard work. You've heard it before, but I'll say it again. Success is a journey, not a destination. It's the miles you put in that others won't. While people admire those who've made it, they rarely see the countless hours, the sacrifices, the moments when they were ready to quit but didn't. Success isn't a destination. It's the byproduct of relentless effort. Every step you take towards your goal builds the road you walk on. The effort you put in while others are relaxing, while others are making excuses, that's where the real growth happens. You won't get where you need to be by waiting for opportunities to come to you. You have to outwork everyone else. And when you outwork the rest, you'll reach places they can't even imagine. Let me challenge you. Are you ready to outwork everyone around you? Because if you want success, you're going to need more than just motivation. You need to dig deep and be willing to sacrifice. You need to show up even when you're tired, even when it's hard. This is the moment. This is your chance to rise above the crowd. But are you willing to put in the work to get there? It's easy to say you want success. It's easy to want the rewards. But what are you doing to earn it? Are you willing to put in the extra hours, the extra effort, the extra sweat that most people aren't willing to? Because when you outwork the others, you set yourself up for a future they can only dream of. Here's the core message. Hard work isn't just about putting in the hours. It's about putting in the effort. Anyone can show up for 9 to 5, but not everyone will give their all during that time. Hard work is about the quality of effort you bring to each moment. It's about being relentless when others slow down, and it's about pushing yourself further when the path gets tough. It's easy to show up, but can you push past the point where most people give up? That's what makes the difference. It's about outworking everyone around you, pushing harder, going further, and giving more than what's expected of you. And when you do that, when you outwork the competition, you will leave them in the dust. When you outwork everyone around you, something incredible happens. You leave them in the dust. It's not just about working harder. It's about outworking everyone in ways that others aren't willing to. Whether it's working longer hours, being more efficient, or simply putting in the effort when others have already stopped trying. This is your chance. Will you take the extra step that others refuse to? Will you push further when others are resting? Will you be the one who stands out because you put in the effort when no one was looking? The difference between you and the competition is simple hard work. And when you outwork everyone, success will follow. Let's redefine what it means to outwork everyone. It's not about doing more just for the sake of doing more. Outworking isn't about filling up your day with busy tasks. It's about putting in the work that moves the needle, even when you don't see the results right away. It's about focusing on progress, not just activity. Are you putting in the kind of work that will take you to the next level? Or are you just busy? There's a huge difference between being busy and being productive. Busy work doesn't lead to success, focused, relentless work does. If you want to make a real impact, you need to focus on the kind of effort that drives results, the kind of effort that leads to success, no matter how long it takes. Now, let me ask you this. Are you willing to put in the extra hour, the extra day, the extra effort when others are already calling it a day? Because that's where greatness lives. While others are clocking out, that's when your hustle should be just beginning. Success doesn't happen between 9 to 5. It happens when you push past your comfort zone, when you're putting in the extra hours that others are too lazy to. Most people aren't willing to put in that extra time. That's where you have the edge. That's where you leave them behind. While others are resting, you're sharpening your edge. And when they realize the gap, it'll be too late. They'll be left wondering how you got so far ahead. It's not about working hard once. It's about working hard every single day. Even when you're exhausted, even when you feel like nothing is happening, consistency is key. It's the daily grind, the willingness to show up every day, even when you don't see immediate results. Think about Michael Jordan. He wasn't just talented. He worked tirelessly, showing up to practice when others were sleeping. He outworked everyone, even when he was already the best. And that's why he's considered the greatest. If you want to be great, you need to be consistent. Keep putting in the effort, keep doing the work, even when it doesn't feel rewarding. Because the effort you put in today will compound over time, and that's what will set you apart from everyone else. Let's face it, obstacles are inevitable. You will face setbacks, frustrations, and exhaustion. But here's the key. Those moments are not there to break you. They're there to teach you, to show you what you're made of, to prove to you that you can overcome anything, as long as you keep working harder than the struggle. The obstacle isn't your enemy, it's your motivation. If you want something, you have to work for it. If you want to be great, you need to outwork everyone around you, especially when it feels the hardest. Those moments of doubt, of failure, they're not the end. They're the test. And if you pass them, you'll be that much stronger on the other side. This speech flows from establishing the power of outworking others to the practical mindset shifts required to make it happen. Each section logically builds on the previous one, emphasizing the importance of effort, consistency, and the will to keep going even when obstacles arise. The tone is tough but motivating, challenging the audience to push beyond their limits and embrace the grind. Let's talk about mental toughness. What does it really mean? Mental toughness is the ability to keep pushing forward even when every part of you is telling you to quit. It's when you face failure, frustration, exhaustion, and yet you don't stop. You push through because you understand that every step you take is one closer to your goal. How badly do you want your success? Are you willing to endure the pain of growth? Because here's the truth, growth isn't easy. It's uncomfortable, it's painful, but it's necessary. Every moment of discomfort is an opportunity for you to get stronger, mentally and physically. The world doesn't reward those who give up. It rewards those who endure. Mental toughness is the difference between those who make it and those who don't. It's what allows you to keep fighting, even when the finish line feels like it's miles away. So let me ask you, do you have the mental toughness to outwork everyone around you, even when it gets tough? Pain is inevitable, but what you choose to do with that pain will define you. Pain can break you, or it can make you stronger. You've seen it. The best of the best don't avoid pain. They embrace it, use it, and turn it into fuel. Look at someone like Rocky Balboa, fictional, but so real in his message. Every punch he took, every hit, every fall made him stronger. The pain he endured built the champion inside him. And that's what mental toughness is all about, pushing yourself to failure and then coming back stronger. Just like lifting weights, mental toughness is built through resistance. The more you push, the stronger you become. The pain that tries to break you can actually be what builds your power, if you let it. The next time you're faced with hardship, remember that it's an opportunity to grow. Turn that pain into strength and use it to push yourself further than you ever thought possible. Here's something you need to understand. Motivation is fleeting. It's a feeling. It's a spark, but it fades. Motivation will come and go, but discipline, that's what keeps you going. Discipline is what drives you to do the work, even when you're tired. Discipline is what gets you up early and keeps you working late when everyone else is clocked out. Michael Phelps didn't train just when he felt like it. He didn't win 23 Olympic gold medals because he had a good day here and there. He won because he showed up every single day, even when he didn't feel like it. Even when it was hard. Even when his body screamed for rest. He was disciplined, not motivated. So, let me ask you, will you stay disciplined enough to outwork everyone, even when you feel drained? Discipline is what will carry you through the tough days. Motivation won't. You need to build the habit of working, no matter what. You've got limits, we all do. But let me tell you something. Those limits aren't meant to stop you. They're meant to be broken. The moment you feel like you can't do anymore, that's when you're actually close to a breakthrough. You see, growth happens right at the edge of your limits. If you don't push yourself beyond them, you'll never know what you're capable of. Limits are like fences. They keep you in, they make you feel safe. But the only way to grow is to push past them. And when you do, you'll break through to new territory. This is the true power of outworking everyone. The ones who achieve the greatest success aren't the ones who play it safe. They're the ones who challenge their limits every single day. Are you willing to push past your limits? Are you willing to do the work that others won't do? Because when you break through your limits, that's where true growth begins. If there's one thing that separates those who achieve from those who don't, it's endurance. The ability to keep going even when the journey feels endless. The ability to stand strong while others fall off. That's what real success looks like. You might not see the results right away. You might get tired. You might doubt yourself. But here's the key. It's not about how fast you go. It's about how long you keep going. Endurance is what makes you unstoppable. It's what keeps you in the game long enough to win. The key to success isn't in a single sprint. It's in the marathon. The person who lasts the longest, who shows up every day, who keeps going when others quit, that's the person who will be standing at the top. Remember, it's not about how fast you go, it's about how long you keep going. That's the ultimate measure of success. Success doesn't come from a single moment of brilliance. It comes from showing up every day. It's the consistency, the dedication, the willingness to keep going day after day, even when the results aren't immediate. The key to success isn't about working hard once. It's about working hard every day, even when no one is watching, even when it seems like nothing is happening. The truth is, success is built on consistent actions, not on a single, monumental effort. Can you show up every single day, even when you don't see immediate results? That's the real challenge. It's easy to work hard when things are going well, but the real winners are the ones who push through when it feels like nothing is changing. Show up no matter what. Success isn't built overnight. It's built one small win at a time. Every day you lay another brick in the foundation of your success. And you might not see the progress immediately, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Every small win adds up. Every effort you make today brings you one step closer to your goal. Denzel Washington didn't get where he is by taking shortcuts. Every audition, every setback, every movie role that didn't work out, it all taught him something. Every small win, every small lesson added up over time and turned him into the icon he is today. Remember this: each day you show up, you're building your empire. Each small victory, even if it seems insignificant, is a step toward your monumental success. Momentum is a powerful force. It's what turns small, daily actions into massive, unstoppable progress. Think about a snowball. At first, it's small, it's slow, but as it rolls, it gathers more and more, and soon, it's a force to be reckoned with. That's what consistency does. It builds momentum. What habits are you building today that will change your life tomorrow? Every day you commit to showing up, you're building that snowball. The more you commit, the bigger and stronger it gets. And soon, nothing will be able to stop you. Consistency isn't free. It costs something: your energy, your time, your focus. It's easy to stop when things get tough. It's easy to quit when you don't see the immediate rewards. But the real question is this: are you willing to pay the price? Success doesn't come without a cost. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing to invest your time and effort consistently. The rewards of success are limitless, but you can't get there without putting in the work every single day. Are you ready to pay the price? Because that's the only way to achieve the success you want. Keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and the rewards will follow. Listen up, because this is where the real test lies. Anyone can keep going when things are easy. The true measure of your dedication, your work ethic, and your mental toughness is how you handle it when things get tough. When life knocks you down, how do you respond? Do you quit, or do you rise up and outwork everyone who thought you would fail? This is where greatness is forged, in the furnace of hardship. It's easy to give up when things are hard, but that's not what champions do. Champions outwork the doubt. They outwork the exhaustion. They outwork the pain. Think about Steve Jobs. After being ousted from Apple, the company he founded, he could have quit. He could have thrown in the towel, but he didn't. He outworked the doubt. He outworked the setbacks. And he came back stronger than ever, revolutionizing the tech world. So, let me ask you, when life throws its worst at you, how will you respond? Will you rise? Will you keep going, or will you fold? The choice is yours. The more the world knocks you down, the harder you have to rise. Success doesn't come from avoiding failure. It comes from outworking it. Every time you fail, every time you face a setback, that's an opportunity to rise higher. Failure is not the end. Failure is the lesson. You learn from it, you adapt, and you come back stronger. Look at every successful person you admire. They didn't just succeed. They overcame failure after failure, each time getting better, learning more, and pushing harder. You can either let failure destroy you, or you can use it to fuel your rise. The choice is yours. Failure is like a storm. It may be fierce, it may feel overwhelming, but you can either let it break you, or you can let it fuel your growth. Outwork the storm, outwork the failure. Use every setback as a lesson that pushes you forward. There's a moment in every journey where you feel like you can't go on. Your body is screaming for rest. Your mind is telling you to stop, and it feels like you've reached your limit. But listen to me. This is when you have to push the hardest. This is when your growth happens. This is when you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. When every part of you says, quit, that's when you have to say, not yet. That's when you push even harder. That's when you outwork everyone around you. When you outwork your own limits, you open up a whole new world of possibilities. I've seen it in my own life. When I thought I was done, when I was exhausted beyond belief, I found strength I didn't know I had. And that strength didn't come from anything other than the refusal to quit. If you want success, you must outwork the pain. You must outwork the exhaustion. Because when you push through the limit, you are building the path to your victory. Hard work isn't easy. In fact, it's scary. It's uncomfortable. It's a grind. But guess what? That's where the magic happens. That's where success lives. The very things that other people are afraid of. The hours, the effort, the sweat. That's where you'll find your edge. Hard work is like a forge. It's hot, it's intense, and it can be painful. But it shapes you into something stronger, something better. If you're afraid of the work, you'll never get to the rewards. If you fear the struggle, you'll never see the success. What's the hardest thing you've done lately? The hardest things in life are usually the ones that make the most significant impact. The moments that scare others, the things they shy away from. That's where you define your success. Don't shy away from the work that others fear. Embrace it. It's in that work that you'll find your power. The true test of your work ethic isn't in the spotlight. It's what you do when no one is watching. It's what you do in the quiet moments when no one is praising you, no one is applauding you, and no one is even aware of your effort. That's when it counts the most. The work you do when no one is looking is the work that will set you apart. It's easy to work when everyone's watching. It's easy to put in effort when there's recognition, when there's praise. But the real test is, will you keep working, keep grinding, when no one is there to cheer you on? Will you keep putting in the effort when the world is silent? That's the real measure of your commitment. That's when you truly outwork everyone. If you can push yourself when no one's watching, you're already ahead of the game. You don't need to be the most talented person in the room. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't even need to be the most experienced. The one thing you need to be is the hardest working. That's the secret to beating your competition. Hard work is what levels the playing field. Hard work is what gives you the edge over everyone else. You don't need to wait for the perfect conditions. You don't need to wait for the stars to align. What you need is the willingness to outwork everyone around you. Will you outwork your competition, or will you sit back and let them pass you by? You don't get a second chance. The time to act is now. Outwork your competition. Every hour you put in, every minute you dedicate, brings you closer to the top. What makes you different from everyone else? It's the hours you put in. It's the grind you endure. It's the work no one else is willing to do. That's what makes the difference. The competition is fierce, but they won't outwork you if you commit to putting in the effort that they won't. Think about LeBron James. He didn't get where he is by relying solely on his natural talent. He works harder than anyone else. He's disciplined, focused, and relentless. He outworks everyone around him, day in and day out. That's how he stayed on top for so long. It's not about being naturally gifted. It's about putting in the work. It's about doing what others aren't willing to do. That's how you build your edge. And when you build your edge, you create a foundation that others can't touch. Here's the hard truth. Hard work doesn't guarantee success. But if you outwork everyone, your success is inevitable. The secret to winning is simple. Outwork the competition. No one can outlast you if you keep pushing, keep striving, keep grinding. Success is not a game of luck. It's not about chance or timing. It's about who's willing to put in the most work. The more you outwork the competition, the closer you get to your goal. And sooner or later, success will be yours. Outwork everyone. That's the secret. The moment you decide to outwork every other person in the room, you unlock the path to success. And once you've unlocked it, there's no turning back. Let me leave you with this. Hard work is the difference between good and great, between failure and success. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about outworking everyone else. When you outwork everyone, success isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Every hour you spend, every minute you invest, brings you closer to where you need to be. So remember, outwork everyone, and your success will follow. This is your moment. Right now, the question is, are you willing to outwork everyone? Are you willing to put in the hours, the effort, the sweat? Because if you want success, you can't afford to wait. You need to start now. Start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the stars to align. Get to work. The grind is relentless, but so are you. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep outworking everyone, and you will rise. Outwork everyone. Become unstoppable. Your success is earned with every hour you invest.